Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy and I hope you're doing great. Today's video is my February wrap-up, so the books that I've read this month. I've read 5 books in total this month, which isn't bad because I kind of started because I was reading the Legendborn series, but we're gonna talk about it. Also, I look like this because I was filming a transition, so yeah, but I love it. The first book that I've read this month was Legendborn by Tracy Dion. This is about Brie, and Brie just switched schools because she wanted to switch up a bit of her life because her mom just died. And basically she goes to that school and one day she just sees like a flying demon feeding off energy of a human being, and no one else is seeing it. So she's like, what is that? And why is no one else shocked? So basically she finds out that there's a secret society where the members are called Legendborn, and that magic exists, and she kind of has to struggle with racism in that society and also with her own legacies that she has. So her own magic that she finds out that she has. So that's what the Legendborn series is about. I started reading this at the beginning of February and kind of in January still, and I love this. Like, the first book is so good. Like, the amount of, like, the world is so, I don't know, it's so unique what she built. Like the fantasy world that she built, and also how she portrayed racism in that secret society, like the systematic racism that Brie has to go through. Also, and all like how I related to her. Like, I love Brie. Brie's her character is so good, and also the love story in this, fucking obsessed. So obsessed. Like, you should read it. I love this. Is so good. I gave it 4 stars because it still was kind of lacking something, but I gave it 4 stars and I love the first book so much. Like, you should definitely read the series. Then we go to the second one that I read right after this one, which is Bloodmarked. It looks like this. First of all, like, yeah, the covers are so pretty. This is Bloodmarked. I gave Bloodmarked 3.5 because it took me way too long to read it. If you want like a more detailed explanation why I gave it a 3.5, I posted a video where I did a reading vlog to this. This was just slightly not as good as the first one because it kind of was a bit too long, I feel like. Not too long, but there were scenes where I was kind of, sorry, my lashes are, oh my god. There were scenes where I was kind of bored, so that's why I didn't like this one as much as the first one. But still, the series is very good, and I can't wait to have like more books in this series because it has to continue. Like, with the ending of the second one, it just has to continue. After those 2 books, I continued in my reading vlog and I read this one. This is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. So that looks like that, and the cover is so cute. Like, I read this so fast. It is about Bradley and Celine. Basically, Bradley and Celine were best friends before, like when they were kids, they were best friends, inseparable. And then they went to high school and they just got different friend groups, and Celine took that kind of badly because Bradley is now popular and she kind of left. She felt like he left her, abandoned her. Now they're enemies because of that. And they don't like each other at all. And their parents are still like connected, and they're best friends, like their mothers are best friends. So they kind of still have to talk to each other. They're like enemies and they fight at school about their grades and stuff. Then there's like a competition. Not a competition, like a camp where they both go to. And in that camp, they kind of have to be like friends, or to like get their diploma they have to work together because they're in the same group. And after that, you know. So basically this is like a childhood friends to enemies to friends again, and then, you know. I love this because Bradley, I swear to god, Brad, he's so cute. Like, the fact he's like how he communicates and how he handles his mental illness and feelings, like the feelings of others and his own. It's just, oh, I swear to God, I wish I was a Bradley. I wish I was Bradley. I'm so, I don't know. And Celine, she's just like this confident human being who is very confident in who she is and what she does. And she's just like, yeah, I'm gonna win this and I'm the best in everything I do. And I'm like, yes, you are. This one was very fun to read. It was so fast paced, and also the writing style is so easy and you understand everything. Like, and it's in dual POV, so that's fun too. So I give this 3 stars because it was cute, yes, but there was just missing something. And also because it's YA, sometimes it was just a bit immature for me, but it still was very cute and enjoyable to read, and like a breath of fresh air after Blood Marked. So yeah, I read Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. This was also can we appreciate a floppy book? Like, love that. This is by Joya Goffney, I think that's the name. This book is about Quinn Jackson, and Quinn Jackson, she's like obsessed with writing lists, and she writes different lists in her journal, and that's not like your basic to-do list. It's like very personal stuff she writes in there. And just one day her journal gets stolen, and the person that found it or stole it is going to blackmail her with her lists. So now she has to complete a to-do list that she wrote in her journal, because if not, all the lists are gonna end up on Instagram. So yeah, she has like that to-do list, and then she gets help from Carter Bennett. She gets help from Carter Bennett to get her journal back and to complete her to-do list, and she has a little tiny crush on him. So yeah, that was very interesting. Basically, I like this book because it talked about the issues that a black girl or guy can have in high school when they're like a minority in high school, and how like little microaggressions, often when you talk about them, other people just see them as insignificant or like you're exaggerating. So I felt like this book understood a lot of those microaggressions that I had to battle with when I was in high school, or like still now. And I felt understood, and like I wasn't crazy, and like my feelings were valid at that time. So I loved this book because of that. And also like the love story is very cute. Like these two are, yeah. But I still gave this book 3 stars, also like a high 3 stars, just like this one, because again, it was very cute and also talked about issues that I could relate to, but there was something missing. And again, it was sometimes kind of immature at some points, but still very enjoyable, so a good 3 stars. Okay, the last book that I finished yesterday, the last day of February, was the highlight of my month. And I can't believe that this series is over and that I'm never gonna hear about them again, because I love this series so much. I didn't even like notice how much I love the characters, like how much I was attached to them. I was just like, yes, I enjoy the books, but now that it's over, I'm like, oh my god, I don't have another book to read in this universe. What do you mean? I read the final offer, I think, as everyone in this month, the last book in the Dreamland Billionaire series, and this book is about Cal. I'm not gonna say what it is about because this is the 3rd book and it's kind of a spoiler, I guess, but this is about Cal and Alana, and it's basically a second chance romance. I never knew. This is, I think, the first second chance romance I'm reading. I never knew I was going to be obsessed with second chance, but I feel like I need more. I need more recommendations for second chance romances, because this hit so deep. Like, I was so invested in their relationship. Like, I swear to God, I was like screaming and shouting and just so upset at some points. I think I'm pretty positive that this is my favorite out of the whole series, because Cal is just different. You know, Rowan and Declan were kind of similar, but Cal just hit in a different spot in my heart. So yeah, this is I think my favorite in the series. So if I have to rate them, this one is on top, then comes fine print, like close to this one, and then comes terms and conditions. But this is I thought about it. I thought about the rating I'm gonna give this, but I feel like this is a 4.8 or 9. It's not a 5. It's not a like 5. I was like, okay, Stacy, but you could just give it a 5. But then I was like, no. There was just I don't know what was missing, but something had to. I'm getting picky. If you know, this is a 4.8, then fine print is a 4.75, and terms and condition is a 4.5. I decided in this month's wrap up, I wanted to include my TBR so I can keep myself accountable. So I have 4 books out of my physical TBR that I want to read this month. We shall see if I do so. I'm not allowed to buy more books because I have a lot on my physical TBR. So I want to get these done so I can buy books. The first book that I'm going to read this month, so like today or tomorrow, is going to be Song of Achilles. Yes, I haven't read this. But I can't wait to read it because it's a lot of people's favorites and I hope I like it too. But this is Song of Achilles. I don't know what this is about. I swear to God, I might be the only person that doesn't know what this is about. I just know it's a Greek mythology retelling. I plan on finishing the ACOTAR series this month. I still have A Court of Frost and Starlight to read and A Court of Silver Flames. Basically, I am excited to read this one. This is thick. This is like 800 pages. But I'm excited to read this one. I just don't want to read this one. That's the problem. Like, I don't want to read this. But I already started. Like, I read like 10 pages a few months ago when I bought these two. But if you don't know, like the ACOTAR series is one of my favorite series that I've ever read. Like, it's a 5-star series. I love the 3 first books so much. And I just stopped because I didn't buy these, and then I bought them and then I read other books and I forgot that I need to finish the series. So I'm probably gonna finish this one and start this one this month because this is thick, you know what I mean? Just to have like a short little book that I can read. But I'm not gonna say lighthearted because I'm pretty sure this is gonna make me cry. I have Crying in H Mart. By Michelle Toner. I don't know how to say that in English, but yeah. So this is Crying in H Mart. I'm pretty sure this is a memoir, so this is gonna be the first memoir I've ever read. I'm gonna read that because I have seen that book a lot on my Instagram Explore page, so I want to read it. Those are the 4 books that are on my TBR this month, and I hope I read them. I just chose them because I have to read these, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to them. If not, it's not that bad because I have other books on my TBR that I have to read, so if I don't buy anything else, it's fine. I hope you enjoyed my wrap up. This was the month of February. Very successful, very good books. I feel like not as good as January, but good books. If you want more book content, let me know in the comments and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Here's my Instagram and my TikTok, by the way, if you want more of me. And yeah, see you next week. Bye.